And hello, we are back with the YMCA World Championships 2025. And we just hop into the first match of the winner bracket, one of the first matches against the former world champion and the former vice world champion. So one of the earlier matches in the tournament. This should be a banger, should be somehow interesting. Let's go and start it and have a look at it. Yeah, so in this match, the map pick was Rügenwalder. This map has insane amount of resources. It's known for scaling up really fast and intense battles really fast, so this might be good here. We have Zonenwurst, which is playing, or who is playing England. And we have Karl M, who's always playing Skrin, and he picked the Harvesters. Sometimes he changes Skrin sub-factions, but Skrin is his way to go. I'd say we just speed it up and see when the fun starts, because like both players know what they're doing. They just like build to the next field. They spread their base, so super weapons and everything cannot do too much. And also some raids take a bit longer with air units and whatnot. And cannot. Here we have an army, like infantry-based army, quite uncommon, but medics have proven useful in the past, so infantry got a little bit better. I think the biggest change in the new meta is that helicopters now make sense. He's come with an early helicopter and just taking out some power buildings here, some power plants. It's super annoying. I mean, we can have a check for like Karl M. From his point of view, he just gets surprised. He has no scout and it's super annoying. I think Zonenwurst mostly wants to just scout, just get to know what's coming. It was not the goal to take out these buildings, but they're totally unprotected, so why not go for it? That's an easy one. We can also see what all players are doing. Yeah, now he built some air defense and took it down. Obvious move. He's just going for a quite classic crew launcher prism cannon combination. So the crew launchers, they launch like missiles that explode with some frost effect. So quite good against infantry. Against tanks, not so good in itself, but it slows them down and makes them more vulnerable to other attacks. So in combination with the prism cannons, which are only good against heavy tanks, this can be a nice combo. We'll just see, I guess, a clash in a few seconds. So let's have a look what happens. So now the allied player here, Zonenwurst, I think, which is Lordesfairgenug in the tournament. He just revealed the map. He sees both armies and he's like, okay, his army is a little bit bigger than my army, but I have better counter, I think. So he's going for it. He's not moving in very well. Some are not attacking. He picked some targets that make sense. Okay, not too stupid. He's definitely missing the point defense laser here. His artillery is also doing a great job because there's also point defense laser missing. Just a few scout tanks here that can intercept the projectiles, and they do it. So I think now the tide has definitely turned. The army value of Lordesfairgenug is higher. In this graph it's not, but I think next update it should be. Yeah, now they have crossed, and I think it's already over. Over for Karl M here. It's a really fast match. He just got countered very badly. He built so many anti-inf guys, which had not big use against this army here. So I mean, he will try to come back and defend this, but I don't think it's possible at this point. So yeah, the bombers are a very good decision. I think the bombers would do well against the crew launcher, which have light armor, and the prism cannons that also have light armor. Really a good idea to bomb this party here, but he's just bombing the scout tanks in front. That's a super mistake. That way I don't think he can come back. The storm bombers have been balanced before. One of the last units being balanced before the tournament. So they are now like in a typical bomber role and take out like medium vehicles, light vehicles very easily. And buildings also much better with them. But of course they have their reload time. And now he's getting Eurofighters, and the Eurofighters make short process of the guys. I think that's just over. The army's too big, it's snowballing, it's getting bigger and bigger, and he cannot build anything against it. So, but he's trying it at least. But I think we have to look at the second match to for something more interesting here. He's still not given up, but he's losing so much of his base. He's losing ground, and I don't think he can recover from this. Still has some belief in his ability, but now he's losing harvesters again. Nah, he's given up. Yes. So it was a fast and intense match. Let's just go straight into the second match of the two guys.
Terminated.
To see who stays in the winner bracket of this tournament. I think these are matches that everyone should look at who wants to learn, like, what is the meta, what is the stuff that's actually working. Here, so wait, this was the first match, this is the second match. So Zonwurst now changes faction, he goes for Naut, which I think is the more natural choice against the air blob of Skrin. He didn't let Skrin develop a big air blob here in this case. They picked the same match. I think the first match it was the choice of Karl M. And now Zonwurst had the choice, or Lordesfairgenug, and I think Lordesfairgenug picked just the same map because he just realized easy win on this map, just do it again. But I think he switched for Nod for the very easy reason that Nod has a good answer to his air blob. Like if you have these huge chunk of Skrin air units coming to your base, raiding you, it's really hard to stop them from some factions. And Nod has like cyborg missile bazooka units, and they are really good because they are just better infantry, just stronger and more durable, and that's what you need. Because just as many missiles for whatever credits you pay is the way to go against these big missile ships, and then infantry is great. You need some protection, but that everyone has some kind of protection that you can run in front. But having like the biggest output of missiles, that's where Nod shines, I think. Not infantry shines. So that might be the reason why he picked it. So he is afraid of getting the Skrin air blob too fast. In the game before, he prevented that by just putting pressure early on. So let's see what's going on here. Okay, he's now changing the strategy. The Devuras are very good for early raiding. They're quite fast. I mean, he has upgraded them to heavy Devuras, so they're not as fast as their light counterpart. But still, he goes for them, and I think he's looking some early damage. That should be possible, because the army of the Nod player looks horrible. Oh, he has air units, he has Venoms. He wants to defend with the Venoms. Quite a good choice. The Corruptors have no chance against the Venom. They are light armored. The heavy armored ones against the Venom, it might take some time to take them down, but I think he can easily prevent this attack from being fruitful. He's ignoring the missile silo, even though it takes long to build. It's a good choice to kill it, but no. He's rather going for the resources, which is not going to play out, I guess. Both players have above 10k money, because on this map there's Plutarbarium. You can just get so much money. You're more limited by your build speed than by the money you can get. So, yeah. The follow-up push, it comes at a good timing. But it's the same unit composition, except some anti-air units, which he focuses down. I don't know if he can make it. Yeah, he killed all the anti-air units. Now the Venoms keep on putting pressure on this army. This time it's even more devastating. Very nice. The Venoms take out the anti-infantry units. The infantry takes out the anti-tank units. Great teamwork. I think the Venoms are seeking damage now in his base, and that will nail the Coven. Now it's some anti-air units coming, but the air's going somewhere else. Oh, but he knows it. He knows it. Great read. He's just like, I don't see air units, my friend. Your air unit's gone. You want to harass me in my base. So this fight here, he's changed it now to Scorpion tanks. These are good against heavy tanks. Basically, heavy Devuras and these Scorpion tanks are very similar. Very similar units. The heavy Devuras are a bit more flexible. They shoot a bit faster. They shoot quite slow, the Scorpions, but deal a lot of impact damage. So, similar unit. They just exchange some damage. Nobody really is like, I want to continue this. And here's some Storm Column harassing him. He will probably take out a building. Super annoying. Skrin is really good at these annoying superpowers or support powers. Will the Venoms do something useful? Oh, he's just for like... I don't care. I don't care, man. I will just annoy you like hell. He shoots back. Oh my god. Is a fight here? No. Now he's following up on the guys. I don't think the guys can do much, but they will take out enough power plants, so he's short on power, which will slow down everything. And that's, I guess that's the end for the Scrim player. It doesn't matter if he loses the Venoms. It's okay. You can lose the Venoms. He took out a signal transmitter. No air units for him. He takes out the power plant. I think it doesn't matter. Even if he loses all the Venoms. If Blue now keeps pushing, he cannot produce enough stuff to stop it no matter what. And that's why I think the second game is also made now. It's decided. Against the Scorpion tanks, he needs Reflector Armor or Infantry, also fine. These are the two things that counter it. If we look at it here, I think that's over. He only has a few units. He's back on power, not even yet. He's still power is gone. The pilots of the Venoms are standing around and being annoying. It's over. So this was a very fast win by the former world champion against the former vice world champion. So that's something. That's some type of game. I think it's very typical for a 1-1 on a resource heavy map. You just see escalation very early on, some harassing with air units, it went nice. But in the end it came all down to countering the enemy. So yeah, I think it was a great match, a bit short. I can promise so far, the next time these two players will meet, it will be much more interesting. This is a nice prequel to what's coming in the when they meet in the finals. But we'll have to wait until then. Bye bye.